It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the Knicks in New York. For the Knicks, they dropped the first matchup against this squad. They'll try to even the series in tonight's game. And looking at the Knicks, they play in the league's biggest market, of course, New York City. Shaq, is that a help or is it a hindrance these days?
You know, playing in the big city used to matter more to free agents. Now, with the harsher luxury tax, teams can no longer outspend each other. It's crazy.
Well, you know, the New York media attention can create.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
All eyes are on the Eastern Conference in this game as the New York Knicks play this one at home. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. You take a look at the Magic. An excellent season underway. We've seen a lot of good basketball so far from these guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kevin, this team has really honed in on wanting to play its best basketball prior to the All-Star break. They want to have some positive momentum going into the break, and the way they're playing, they're going to have it.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Orlando. Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Then there's Hawkins. Then it's AI. And it's Little in at the shooting guard position. Two superpower offenses tonight, Brent. These games are typically so much fun for the fans, but we as announcers love these games too.
Oh, you get excited about a cup of coffee, Kevin, so I can't wait for the highlights here in this one.
I'm not the only one. Come on, you love it as well.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
But we're not
going to need any coffee tonight. We got these guys out in the court. That's going to be high octane.
Plus, you're harnessed in. I can see it right now. You're ready to go.
I'm strapped up.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
On the free throw, no good. For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. It's a 5-point game. Lynch's shot is good.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
Now here's Porzingis, who's coming off a 25-point game against Phoenix.
Yeah, but his shot blocking was a factor as well. 3 on the game, just a major presence on the D.
Porzingis not thinking twice, saw the gap, got in there, and scores.
AI passes to Little. Back to AI. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Porzingis with the block. Lynch against Hawkins. Shots good from Young.
And the effortless shooting motion. Young's three-point jumper is just poetry in motion and has it on automatic.
Gordon. Nice D from Porzingis.
You got to make that. The defense was far from terrible, but, man, that's an easy shot.
Pass to Young. Sinks the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Out to the wing. AI kicks to Bamba. Here's Little. But they get it back. Out to AI. To end the run. Jump shot is good. AI's got 8 points.
And this is what you want to see more of from Bamba, making an effort to share the rock.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Young inside, working on AI.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
AI passes to Gordon. Back to AI, takes the 3. Offensive rebound, second shot opportunity, and Bamba with the lay-in.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Knicks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And we talk so much about the offense Porzingis gives you, Brent. How about the defensive side of his game?
Well, I think he's learning a little bit more about position and space. He moves his feet decently well for his size, but he's getting a better understanding of the guys in this league that he's seeing on a nightly basis. And, of course, we'll always talk about trying to gain more and more strength.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
The raw talent Bamba has, just so impressive. A shot-blocking specialist who also makes an impact on the offensive end.
Good on the second free throw. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for New York. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
And that one drops for him.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Yep, that one goes. Bamba's got 5.
And not much else you can do. I mean, you can contest Bamba's shot, but most times he's just a little longer.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Very little locked in at this point, Brent, but sometimes it feels like the best teams are just waiting for the playoffs to begin.
Well, there's always this idea about building up for the playoffs, and I think over the past 5 or 6 seasons, most of the talk that we have is about those teams being as healthy as they possibly can be. And I think that's the time in the season we're at now, Kevin. Make sure that everybody is 100% ready to go, not just mentally, but physically.
And the coaches got to keep their focus, right? I mean, that's tough to do.
The coaches do, but the good ones start that process maybe in the last 15 games of the season to try to ramp things up so that guys feel ready to go once the end of the regular season comes.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here's Young from the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
The Knicks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Lynch. Lynch hits them both.
Well, he talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Here's Sue. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the middle. Here's Young. No good on that one. The Magic go the other way with it. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
So active defensively, and I love when they did force a turnover, they just flat out attacked. The points they got off turnovers swung the game in their favor. You saw that.
The Magic shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And that one falls for Bamba. Knicks trail by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. He said they have to do a good job of moving their feet defensively. That's the only way they're going to avoid getting dunked on. He said they also want to turn guys who are slashers into jump shooters. We'll see if that works, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Here's Sue. It's rebounded by New York.
I'd just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
Porzingis, and it's AI with the rebound. Orlando leading by 3. Outside Gordon. Back to AI. Kicks it to Bamba. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Young taking his time here. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Sue, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against New York. This is his first free throw of the game.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
And both free throws good for AI. Knicks trail by 7. Pass to Okafor. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Orlando moving the ball around. To the paint. Here's Robbins. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Magic lead by 7.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lakic. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Henderson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Knocks it loose and stolen by AI. And now Orlando on the break. It's blocked. Lakic, he's guarded by AI. Knocks it loose and stolen by AI. Here's White. Softly drops in the floater.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Knicks trail by 9. Passes to Henderson. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. This is the second year with the sponsored patches on the jersey. Advertising, more or less. Have you gotten used to seeing those things?
Yeah, I think it was no problem last year.
They're small, they're unintrusive,
some
right?
teams did some really cool creative things with the color schemes, and I don't think...
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. So for the Magic. Stolen by Bamba. Hardaway and Porzingis, your small and power forwards. Ntilikina out there with Young. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. Hardaway. And that one is good.
That's a hard-nosed play from Hardaway, absorbing contact and not taking no for an answer.
Right wing. Here's Little. Misses the 3. Knicks trail by 16. Ntilikina passes to Young. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bamba's got 11 rebounds in the game. AI kicks to Hawkins. Lets it go. Another miss by Orlando. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, just scanning the box score and looking at the rebound total tonight, I don't believe it. Shows the absolute passion he has for that part of the game.
Here's Bamba, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Young outside. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got 13 points.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
AI passes to Little. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. AI dishes to Gordon. Baseline try. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Hardaway, no good. Magic leading by 15. Here's Sue. Good defensive work there by Young.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
Here's Ntilikina. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Robinson left side. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Young's shot is off.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And that one's good. AI.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Hardaway. And the Knicks miss again. Orlando's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Orlando, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. That one is off. And he's good on the second. Young with the ball. 26 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
And there's the pass to Bamba. Here's Sue. Another miss by Orlando.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Showing off that great vertical yet again. Ntilikina playing with power at the rim.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Knicks. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And checking out the Magic, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
That one off the back iron and out. Knicks trail by 13. Hardaway kicks to Young. Sinks the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Hawkins against Hardaway. Back to AI. Lays it up and banks it in. AI's got 19 points.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you could turn it up.
Magic leading by 12. Pass to Little. Trying his luck deep. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
And just keeping his teammates involved. This is the kind of leadership you like to see.
Well, you could trademark this brand of basketball, running through the progressions and working around for decent looks.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Yeah, I don't think you have to tell Porzingis twice to take shots like that. Once the ball's in his hands, he's looking to the rim.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Hawks got the job done. He scored 20 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. That performance is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. And we'll see if he can continue to stay hot.
All right, David, thanks. He lifted his game to an unreal level that night.
Yeah, he showed how dangerous he is when he's at his best. And, man, he'd love to keep that hot streak going here tonight.
Would you guys be surprised if he doesn't keep it going? I mean, the only way to follow up a game like that is with an even better one.
The Knicks making a switch here. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the best player in the NBA?
5 years from now, the best player in the NBA will be
Antetokounmpo? I'm going to go.
Wow.
I'm going to go and just say that right now.
Do you think he'll be the best player in the league?
If he does not get injured, I think he'll be the best player in the NBA. 5 years from now.
Okay, that sounds good.
Give me another name.
Is Joel Embiid going to be
like
the man in the league?
I like it if he stays healthy. Of course, you can say that with anybody.
You can say it with anybody, but Joel Embiid might just be that guy.
Special talents. Porzingis against Gordon. 5 on the clock.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Orlando leading by 13.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
The Magic have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
New York shooting around 41% on the night. Pass to Ryder. Lakic. He's guarded by AI. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. The Knicks 4th.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Magic. Lynch hits them both. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
A chance to check out AI here. His last 10 games have been exceptional. 1st in assists, 1st in steals, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Passes it to Hawkins. Over Lynch. Hawkins shot good. And the Magic lead by 15.
And I ask you, what can you do? This guy is a phenomenal decision maker.
Henderson passes to Ryder. Lynch against Hawkins. Stolen. There's the pass to AI. Puts it up from 17. Again, the Magic score.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
Lakic, he's guarded by AI. Lakic finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Right wing. AI up top. A 20-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
And you could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Ojale is checked in for the Magic. Brown comes in for Hawkins. Here's Sue, and AI throws it down.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Okafor buries it down low. Okafor's got his 2nd bucket.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
That shot missing, and New York the other way now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And then Okafor slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Here's Sue. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
It's Henderson on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Kicks to Okafor. 2 on the clock. And it's good on the way in. Okafor's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And so...
Well, you have scored in bunches tonight, and you're making it look easy, and it isn't. How are you doing that?
Well, it may look easy, but...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to... And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from AI.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change, he's got a double-double.
Well, it's an impressive performance thus far, but it goes beyond just his ability. Right now, he's just simply outworking the opponent.
On the court for Orlando, Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Then it's AI. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Little in at the 2 spot.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Young outside, drills it from outside.
An effective multi-dimensional scorer. Young is incredible at turning on the Jets when he's feeling it.
Here's Sue. Tries again, and Bamba lays it in. Bamba's got 14 points.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
Yeah, second chance points are demoralizing, especially after you worked hard to get the stop in the first place.
He gets that one. 32 points for AI.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunity are turning up roses.
Inside, it's tipped, stolen by Bamba. And here we go, AI heading to the hoop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He shot 10 free throws tonight. He's made 6 of them. No good on the free throw. Brent, last season the league cut back on timeouts. Are you hearing any other ideas of how to reduce the duration of some of these games?
There was also the idea last year where they put it into place where right after the second quarter ended, they put you on a 15-minute clock in between halftime.
It started immediately.
And I thought that was ideal. So if you're at a game and you get to see the dog jumping through the hula hoop.
Which you love.
I love it.
I know.
It's only going to last the 7 or 8 minutes before the teams come back out. And I thought last year that helped the game speed along. And I think they sped up last year, if I'm not wrong, Kevin, by about 3 minutes time.
I'm glad when you go out there and balance the dishes on your head. That's always been so fun to watch.
There's only one red panda, Kevin.
I know. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Trae Young. The first one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. New York moving the ball around.
Screen.
The floater. Hardaway, no good.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Here's Little, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And then there's the other team. Can't say that about them. Big gap in the recent field goal percentage between these 2 squads.
Pass to Hardaway. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
And Young comes over to help. Deflects the pass. And now the Knicks on the break. The floater. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Pretty nice work there in the open floor. Hardaway Jr. good at running to the right spot on the court and being ready.
That one drops for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Knicks.
And the 3-ball has been in the game plan, and it's been working for him. Having that distance shot in the arsenal, very effective way to spread out the defense.
And Young kicks to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. He dishes it to Robinson. That's tipped. Gordon, the pass to AI. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. The Magic making a switch here. White's check.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here's Henderson. 5 points in the game. He kicks it to Okafor. Back to Henderson. Lakic. He's guarded by AI. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That will be foul number 5 on him. Now here's Henderson. Defense is right there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. How last month turned out for him? First in 3-point shooting. And then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient 3-point shooters. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Okafor. Lakic, he's guarded by AI. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department. Number 1, the Magic.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
Pass to Lynch. It's deflected, and they get it back. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Friday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Miami Heat. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Dallas Mavericks.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
AI passes to Ojale. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Ojale's got his second basket of the night. Now here's Henderson. Defense right on him. To the paint. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And that one drops.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Lynch passes to Henderson. Here's Ryder. Banked in off the glass. Ryder's got 8 points in the quarter.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Back to AI. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Down low. Lakic misses the three.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. His squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
Hsu. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
Lakic. Here's Okafor. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
Round kicks to AI. Lets it fly. Henderson pulls it in.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Lynch. Jahlil Okafor is out there with Young. And it's Ryder in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. AI passes to Ojale. Orlando moving the ball around. It's Hawkins on the wing. Back to AI. No good with the triple.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from 3-point range.
Hawkins against Lynch.
Right there.
Lakic bangs home the trifecta.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
And it's AI missing.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Magic leading by 14. To the inside. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now Young. Lakic, the second chance points on the tip in.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Hart. Offensive rebound. Here's Sue. And the three off target. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Back to AI. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor. Porzingis is checked in for Ryder. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
It's deflected.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
AI dishes to Bamba. Tries from 10. And the shot is long.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
AI kicks to Bamba. Hart the pass to Hawkins. Here's Sue. The Magic again can't hit.
Might want to stop shooting from out there right now because it's just not working. He needs to look to get his teammates involved at this point in the game.
Magic leading by 10. And they pick up 2. AI's got 38 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Now the dish to Zeller. Back to AI. Passes it to Bamba. Zeller up top. Guarded by Porzingis. Here's Sue. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jahlil Okafor. And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, it's been so hard to watch at times. I mean, he's missed so many of his foul shots tonight. Good to see him finally come through there.
Lynch passes to Young. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by the Magic. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Little passes to AI. To the inside. Porzingis with the block.
Well, you can see Porzingis taking some pride right now on the defensive end of the floor, taking care of the shooter with his long wingspan that time.
Robinson down low. Can't cash in from close range.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
They've also taken care of some of the details in this game, and that's why they're ahead.
Back to Hardaway. No good on that one.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And it's nice to see Bamba finding his groove. When he's in sync, he feels like he can make any shot.
From 20 feet out, it's good. That's 36 points for Trae Young.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Young. Good on the three-point shot.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
AI dishes to Gordon. The pass to Little. And here's Hawkins. Out to the right wing. Here's Sue. The Knicks pull it in. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
Magic shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Here is Lynch. Young outside.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Here's Bamba. Robinson with the block. AI right side. Orlando gets it back. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, that's 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Left side, Porzingis. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Bamba kicks to AI. Pass to Little. From downtown, drains the three-pointer. And the Magic lead by 14.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made 1 in the first half. Now he has 1 so far in this half. Look out.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Got to be careful in how you're going to guard Young. He often seeks out contact and really forces the issue.
And so Young nails them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Pass to Little. Back to AI. Now the pass to Little. Shot clock at 6. Back to AI. Feeds it to Bamba. Gordon trying to break loose. Bamba kicks to AI. Dishes it to Bamba. Back to AI. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And the basket by Gordon.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Knicks trail by 14. Now here is Hardaway. Young outside. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Orlando leading by 12. AI passes to Little. Back to AI. In the corner, Bamba with it. 6 on the shot clock. AI passes to Gordon. Now here is Hardaway. He's tightly guarded. Shots good from Young.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
To the middle. And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Misses off the right iron. Well, Orlando shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so Young will bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 14. To the paint, here's Robinson. Got a piece of it. AI with it. He's against Young. The offensive rebound. That one goes in. Bamba's got 13 points in the second half.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
And here's Young from the arc. The shot, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And AI gets it to go.
And with time becoming a factor, that may do it, guys.
Well, leads are not given. They are earned, playing with desire and attention to detail all night.
And Young kicks to Porzingis. 1:27 left to play in the final quarter. New York, no good that time either.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yep, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Around the world, Brent, we've seen the NBA take a role in helping youngsters learn to play the game of basketball the right way.
So incredible what Basketball Without Borders has done with the NBA junior program expanding itself last year in Treviso for the first time. The NBA doing a combine for EuroLeague players so they can start a database of the older professional, younger professional players playing overseas. It's a global game. Adam Silver is doing a remarkable job of promoting the game, and we're in a great place, Kevin.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Orlando.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for AI.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Now the team came in fired up from the opening tip. You could see the focus. They're ready to do battle.
Robinson finds Hardaway. Here's Ryder. They grab their own miss. It's Henderson on the wing. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get up with it sometime. Try to get a in my house, get everything refurbished, repainted, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just get on.
Hello, everybody. It's an honor to be named captain of the All-Star team, along with my good friend, Anthony Davis.
Hey, I'm gonna burn you just like your soup burned my esophagus.
You have no chance, man. You or your team not good enough.
Oh, boy. Unlike the bodies in your cemeteries, we're gonna bury you.
You can try. You can try.
We will succeed. We will succeed.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Hey, by the way, can I get that gumbo recipe from you? My mom's got an event next week.
Oh, yeah, man. I got you anytime. I might come over and cook it for you.
Oh, that'd be really nice.
For sure,
I appreciate that.
man.
Appreciate it.
Hey, you going down, sucker.
It's just getting wild now.
They look like they're from outer space.
No better place to be at this time of the year.
What do you guys think?
It's All-Star Weekend here on 2K TV, where all access with the events in Charlotte. Hear from last year's Slam Dunk Contest champion, Donovan Mitchell.
Second half of the season, I just got to show some more and get up to a 99.
And of course, your top plays.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans.
The state capital of Utah dramatically lit up on a beautiful night in Salt Lake City. And before we get...
Hey, Kevin. Well, it is official. AI.
David, thank you. From G League player to All-Star in short time.
And how lucky is this team to have a player like AI on it?
Well, Steve, you can see it. Some players starting to feel the fatigue of a long season. How much you think is from the travel aspect of being a player in the NBA?
Kevin, I think it's a lot about the travel. The travel is a grind, and I think being able to sleep on planes, that is an art. I couldn't do that, and I think that's where guys are trying to find different ways where they're comfortable getting a lot of rest on planes, but you got to find a way once you get to that city to, I guess, have some discipline where you can stay in, not go out to dinners, and spend a lot of times using that time to recover.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. AI is out there with Hart, and it's Hawkins in at the 3 slot. On offense, here are the Magic. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up, a lot of unforced turnovers.
They sure got some breaks, but hey, they did a really awesome job turning those mistakes into gold at the other end.
AI right side. Hart kicks to Gordon. From 13, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Gordon's got his first bucket in this one. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Utah Jazz. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And just a fantastic run of games for him. A look at the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And the way that he has been able to kind of create something out of nothing for his teammates has been remarkable. Fantastic and timely passing combined with his vision is something that all players should aspire to have.
Out to AI. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Now here's Matthews. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. And Bradley gets it to go. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Poked loose. Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Hilliard passes to Bradley. Shoots over Bamba. Bradley can't get it to go. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot missing. And it's Utah the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
You know, their focus wasn't there in that one. Same with the shot selection.
I've seen worse shooting nights, but this was pretty bad, and it obviously cost them the game. He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
Nice shot there by Bamba.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
Mitchell kicks to Matthews. The 3 ball. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
AI left side. The shot by Hawkins, no good. Utah trailing here. Mitchell wide open. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. Here's Hilliard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Matthews, no one around him.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
And the shot is good. 6 points for Mohamed Bamba.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
Bradley passes to Hilliard. From deep, George. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bamba. Tries again. He lays it in. Bamba's got 8 points.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Matthews scanning the floor. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at Orlando. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Philadelphia 76ers, 7 games back.
And when I look at Orlando, any fears of a regression for them this season have been laid to bed. They're an elite team yet again, and they're poised for a dominant stretch run here.
I can't see them slowing down anytime soon. If anything, I think they'll just get stronger as the playoff gets closer.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Steve, the golden era of basketball for the Jazz were in the late 90s with Stockton and Malone. What was it like playing against those teams?
Well, they were unguardable in the pick and roll. Fantastic in the fast break situation. Karl Malone, one of the best runners at the 4 position. And then you had John Stockton. If you made a mistake, he would make you pay with the pass. And they had toughness. Probably would have won a title if Jordan wasn't around.
Here's Sue. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. They double him with Mitchell. And here's Gordon from outside, but they'll get another chance. Back to AI. Gordon, the pass to Hawkins. AI outside, just 5 on the clock. Now Gordon. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Gordon's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
George against Hawkins. A 3 from Matthews. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bamba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Double digits in the first quarter. The only thing they have to avoid is taking their foot off the gas.
Back to Matthews. To end the run. And Bamba pulls it down.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
The shot's good.
Timeout.
6 points for Aaron Gordon.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Utah calls timeout. We always hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. Talk a little bit about the unique bond that you NBA players, Steve, share.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that brotherhood is something special, Kevin, because there are guys that's going through some of the same situations you've been through, especially when you get a chance to talk to some of the veterans. And then the younger guys, when you become a vet, you share all that knowledge. And then what I love about it, that brotherhood, even when you retire, you get a chance to still keep in touch, and you see the evolutions of a lot of those players' families. You see their kids grow, and you love to still be a part of that unique situation.
Allen. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 6 rebounds in the game. AI passes to Bamba. Feeds it to AI. Bamba kicks to Hawkins. Over Allen. The shot by Hawkins, no good. Jazz trail by 11. Down low. Inside. Kicks it out to Bradley. Got a piece of it. Now, here's AI. He's covered by Matthews. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Utah's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Outside, Walker. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's foul number 2 for him. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. To the inside. The kick out to Matthews. Fires for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Matthews out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Paul George, and it's Hilliard in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Jazz trail by 18. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Knicks was outstanding. He scored 20 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David, for another reminder of just what an unbelievable performance that was.
One that everyone's still talking about tonight. He dominated that game in just about every way possible.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us tonight. Maybe he tops himself again. I think he just might do it.
Well, the All-Star rosters have been announced, and AI will be busy come All-Star weekend. Nice to see him get the recognition.
And I don't think anyone can say that AI doesn't deserve to be an all-star. I mean, with what he does for this team and the level of play he's held this year, it seemed like an all-star nod was just a foregone conclusion.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Ojale. AI outside. Here's Robbins, and he gets the bucket.
Dropping dimes all night. He's been completely locked in.
Unselfish basketball. That'll make you very popular amongst your teammates.
Here's Matthews. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The 19-footer is on the money. Mitchell's got 6.
Mitchell's really been working on getting free off the ball and being accurate off the catch and shoot.
Magic moving the ball around. AI passes to Ojale. AI outside. They double him with George. Shot clock at 6. The Magic need to get a shot off here. The shot by Ojale, no good.
Boy, he blew an easy layup, and he is furious with himself.
Now, here is George. He's guarded closely. Matthews. And it's Matthews again missing.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Connects. The jumper drops. 7 points in the game.
The mid-range game is becoming more of a lost art, but not for this guy.
And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections.
Mitchell outside. And the Jazz, another 3.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And Paul George has made it a goal to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, he's got tremendous length and quickness, but really his pride at that end of the floor might matter even more. He just takes great pride in being a complete player.
AI kicks to Bamba. Lays it up and banks it in.
And even though Bamba needs to add a lot of strength, he does have the body control to convert through contact.
And here's Matthews from the arc. And Utah, another 3.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And that one's good. AI.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They've got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instinct to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And Bamba pulls it down.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
They get it again. And let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with the assist totals split between the front court and the back court tonight for the Magic.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team. Just as you might expect, the bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
Coaches are always talking, Steve, about finishing games strong. What does it take to be a great closer, a great finisher?
I think guys look at guys that can score the basketball and make plays under duress, under adversity. But I think also on the defensive end, where you have players and teams, and it's beautiful to watch on the defensive end when they don't miss assignments. Everybody is locked in, and obviously teams score the basketball, but you look and say they made them score over the top versus giving up an easy layup.
Magic leading by 18 to the paint, stolen by George. Here's Matthews. No good. And Orlando will come the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. To the left side wing. Here's Hart. 14 points from him the last game against New York.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Orlando shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the free throw, no good.
You know, the comparisons to Rudy Gobert are understandable. Bamba's insane reach really helps on both ends of the court.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. AI's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Allen's checked in for Utah. Now, here's AI. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Zeller. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And stolen by AI. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
The 3 from Matthews. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Hart. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hart's got his first 2 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Allen kicks to Mitchell. Outside Matthews. To halt the run. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bamba's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Utah shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Another miss by Utah.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
That's all confidence right there. He knows he's in a groove, and they've got this team on its heels.
Zeller against Allen. Matthews. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Bradley's checked in for Utah. Walker comes in for Mitchell. Orlando also making some changes. Leaf comes in for Cody Zeller. And it's Sterling Brown in for Hart. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
And the Jazz making a change here. Out to AI. On the wing, Brown. Back to AI.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his third in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
Bamba passes to AI. Magic moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Gordon. Inside. Stolen by George.
Just another example of losing concentration. His fourth turnover of the evening. He has to start protecting the ball better.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Outside Gordon. Back to AI. Bamba passes to Brown. AI kicks to Leaf. Stolen by George. And now Utah, fast break. George has got the ball. They get it back. Allen, that's good. Allen's got his first bucket of the night.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
AI passes to Leaf. Out to AI. Knocked loose. Left side, Brown. Back to AI. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Gordon. Buries the long-range jumper. Gordon's got 13.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Gantler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
You see he's feeling it now. Shot looks much more in sync this quarter.
Orlando's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Pass to Bamba. It's Brown on the wing. AI outside. Pass to Leaf. Back to AI. The pass to Bamba. Here's Sue. And too long on the shot. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. 26 seconds left now here in the second. Allen finds Walker. Back to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
And so it's the Orlando Magic riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The defensive.
Thanks very much. Well, look, let's look at that All-Star vote. It is official. You are a first-time NBA All-Star. What does that mean to you?
For the fans to recognize what I've done.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
He's been one of, if not the hardest worker over the first 2 quarters. His tenacity has been the difference.
So on the floor for Orlando, Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Hart is out there with AI, and it's Hawkins, and at the 3 spot.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
It's stolen. Matthews up top. He's guarded by AI. Tips it, and Bamba pulls it down. Orlando leading by 21. Here's Hawkins, and the 3 off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Down low, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Did you see Donovan Mitchell catch and finish in the same motion?
And that was an Unleashed Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And Matthews kicks to Bradley. Back to Matthews. The three. And Bamba pulls it down. The Magic shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We often hear great players say, I want to be the leader of this team. But Smitty, is every great player actually cut out? Are they wired enough to be a leader and play that role?
No, not at all. You have some fantastic, phenomenal players talent-wise, but just not their role to be a leader. And then I think when you hear guys say they want to be a leader, 9 times out of 10, that's the guy that's not the leader. Because a leader usually just evolves. But when you start saying you want to be, you're probably not. You're going to lead by example. And then a lot of the guys, obviously, some of the best, they can take it to the vocal part. But you can't ask to be a leader. It just happens.
Needs to happen organically, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Buries it from three-point range.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And Matthews kicks to Mitchell. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Doesn't matter to the great offensive players who's guarding them. And Donovan Mitchell is trying to become one of them.
The 15-footer. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. George against Hawkins. The 10-footer. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one. AI passes to Bamba. Buries it down low. Bamba's got 18 points in the game.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
And Matthews kicks to Bradley. Pass to Hilliard. Mitchell outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 19 points.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Back to AI. The 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
There's Matthews. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
Hawkins passes to Gordon. This one for 3. AI, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Gordon against George. And it's Orlando with the rebound. The feed to AI. Matthews with it. 14 points for him. Bradley dishes to Mitchell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player. And the thing about Mitchell, stands only about 6'3", but has a solid frame and long arms and is very quick off his feet.
Here's Robbins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for Utah. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
AI with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And Zeller kicks to AI. Here's Robbins. Oh, that's blocked. Mitchell left side. And he makes that one. Mitchell's got 12 now in this quarter.
His marksmanship this quarter has been unbelievable, yet they still trail in this game.
AI passes to Zeller. And he banks in the layup.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And Matthews kicks to Hilliard. Back to Matthews. To the paint. And Hilliard gets it to go.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Magic leading by 23.
Baseline.
AI outside. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Tipped away. It's Matthews on the wing. He's guarded by AI. Mitchell outside. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
They are at their best when Mitchell pushes the action. His aggressiveness raises the level of this team.
Orlando's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. AI outside. Zeller passes to Hawkins. Magic moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Here's Robbins. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Hilliard kicks to Matthews. And it's Matthews with the jam.
You've got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
He is not scared of anybody. He knows he can play amongst the big boys, and he showed it.
Passes it to AI. Zeller with it. Here's Little. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Here's Mitchell. No good off the back of the rim.
A mix-up with the defense leaves him wide open for mid-range, a shot he usually makes.
Hawkins against George. Hawkins passes to AI. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. AI's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
George with the bucket. George has got his second basket of the night.
The defense is pretty much helpless once he finds breathing room to get to the basket.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here.
And a moment to see numbers for Allen. Averaging 9 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Back to AI. Down low. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game. Utah's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Outside, Walker. To the middle. Here's Hilliard. Doesn't go that time. And Orlando will come the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Right side to Walker. To the inside. Allen in the post. He's covered by Hawkins. Not going to go that time. Now, here's AI. Guarded closely, and the basket is good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Spellman laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Orlando's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. AI kicks to Leaf. Now Hawkins. No points in the game yet for him. 6 to shoot. Pass to AI. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. No dice from the high post. Nobody near Allen. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Back to Walker. Here's Gatling. Orlando grabs the miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Leaf lays it up off the glass.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Outside, Walker. Here's Hilliard. And the wing jumper offline.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
You know what they've done? They've been aggressive on both ends. That's showing up on the scoreboard.
Orlando's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And there's the pass to Little. Back to AI. Here's Robbins. And another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Walker surveying the floor. Little turnaround. He knocks it down right at the buzzer.
That's a shot he'll never forget. As dramatic as they come.
A thrilling way to finish this one.
And so it's Orlando in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. NBA wants to keep things competitive, and one way to do that was to make some changes, Steve, to the draft lottery odds. Do you think it'll be enough?
You know, I think it's the right call for them. I think the bottom 3 teams all have the same odds for the top 3 spots now, and it'll be much more even to distribute the odds for the back half of the lottery.
Bradley is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Matthews in at the 1 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Ojale passes to AI. The shot comes out. Good D by Matthews. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Utah Jazz. Shot's good by Walker.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Hart kicks to Ojale. And good that time.
A nice move, attacking in the paint with confidence.
Utah with the ball. Outside, Walker. Outside, Matthews. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The offensive rebound. Here's Bradley, and that one is stuffed right through.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Orlando's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Zeller. Magic moving the ball around. And it's AI missing. The Jazz have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. To the inside, Gatlin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his third assist on the night. AI passes to Brown. Here's Hugh. That three off the mark. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And that one, good. Matthews has got 4 this quarter.
You have to credit the pinpoint pass for making that play possible.
Here's Hugh. The three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
There's only the Basketball Hall of Fame that is shared among all basketball organizations, Steve. Do you think there should be an NBA Hall of Fame?
You know, Kevin, I do. I mean, I love the way we've done it, and obviously it's been successful. But, you know, the Basketball Hall of Fame is your entire body of work. And I think sometimes we don't understand that that's from high school, college level into the NBA. Whereas, you know, there's some guys are making it because of that, and there's some guys getting slighted because of that. So I do think one day we should just have the NBA Hall of Fame, just like the NFL. Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
Outside Bradley. He feeds it to Mitchell. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Mitchell's got 30.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Matthews finds Bradley. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
AI passes to Leaf. Over Paget. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Leafs got 4 this quarter.
He needs to be more proactive on offense and shoot it more. He's making most of his shots, so he's got to demand the ball more.
Here's Matthews. We hear the term empty stats every once in a while, Steve, usually referring to great production on a bad team. How valid do you think that theory is?
It is. A lot of guys you see are averaging, you know, these numbers, and players look around, and you know the players you're saying, unfortunately for him, those numbers are empty stats because there are a lot of times these numbers are found in when the game is decided. And a lot of times on bad teams, you see these guys going for numbers. Then you get a chance to see them play on good teams, and those stats just don't match up.
Good explanation. At the elbow, it's Bradley. Outside Matthews. Back to Bradley. He kicks to Quinn. Shot clock at 5. Some solid defense from Brown.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for AI.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Free throw good, AI. Well, we know a lot of NBA players take how they've been rated in a video game, Steve, personally. You've made digital appearances during your career. Did you ever have any issues with the ratings?
No, I didn't. And I think now these players grew up in this generation with video games, so yes, they take it personally. They understand, and they're playing these games while they're in the NBA. So a lot of them, just like when the media is all over them, they want to have a say-so on how good they are, even in a video game.
And Utah turns it over again. Releases. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Shoots. Offensive rebound. And Zeller kicks to AI. The Magic again can't hit. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Yeah! Way to play, man. Way to play, man.
That's the way, baby. That's how we do it.
Big win. Yep.
Hey, you back already?
Yeah, you got anything for me?
Not right now, man. Check back later.
Okay, thanks.